Today on Go Island, we are looking ahead to Pink Shirt Day on February the 27th. We're here at NDSS in Nanaimo. We're making compliment fans. Today on Go, MLA Ron Cantillon retiring from politics, together again after 13 years, and who's the lucky winner in our Love is in the Air giveaway. That and more today on Go. You're so pretty and really funny. That is one compliment of many that will build on a compliment fan here in a grade 8 classroom at Nanaimo District Secondary School. It's all in lead up to Pink Shirt Day on February the 27th. We have to put a stop to bullying, and that's what we're talking about today on Go Island. We're going to throw things over now to Annette Lucas. She sits down with MLA Ron Cantillon. He's in the home stretch of his political career and ready to retire. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. We're here at a grade 8 class at Nanaimo Secondary School, and currently they're in the middle of an activity that is guided by the grade 10s. Now, Tanner Zowdy is in grade 10, and what have you got the students here doing today?
We're actually doing a compliment fan activity, so we're getting them all to write a compliment on the fan, and then we're going to fold them over, and then they're going to pass them all around, and then at the end of that, we're going to take them all back, then review them, make sure there's no rude comments, and then we'll give them back on Pink Shirt Day so they can have a nice compliment.
What a great thing. I got little chills already. Maybe we'll put a compliment fan together on this edition of Go. How is an activity like this going to stop bullying, do you think?
Well, once they do it, I think that they'll notice that giving a compliment to somebody really makes their day, and it's really not okay to bully, and by giving somebody a compliment, you'll see them smile, you see them instead of being sad. And
it's kind of like taking a negative energy and taking that energy and turning it around and putting it out in a positive way. Have you experienced a lot of bullying?
Yeah, myself personally, about last year in grade 9, I came to school one morning and I got multiple text messages from people saying that they loved me, and I was like confusing, like I was like, thank you, but like, I didn't understand why. So once I got throughout the day, I found out that somebody had actually spray painted horrible slurs about me on the side of the school. And it really broke me down because I didn't know I didn't understand why people were doing this. I didn't understand what was going on, and it just, it hurt.
And you've come out okay, and you're now even sort of leading and trying to put a stop to it. Is it because of your experience that you're involved with this?
Yeah, that was a big part of it, and I just really wanted to help something out.
Good for you. Thank you. And whoever did that to Tanner, don't let me find out who you are, because we're going to come out and we're going to get you. Bullying is not cool. You should be working on compliment fans instead. We're going to throw things down to Victoria now. Sucheta Singh sheds light on a discovery that took place that is shedding light on the Chinese culture in Canada's oldest Chinatown, and the BC Museum is trying to preserve it. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at Nanaimo District Secondary School. The Empathy NDSS is preparing for Pink Shirt Day. These are their t-shirts. They're available this year only through NDSS. But if you'd like to do your part to put a stop to bullying, there's a small gesture you can make on February the 27th, and that is to purchase your own t-shirt at London Drugs locally and then wear them and do what you can. Small gesture, big gesture, everything helps, and things need to be done to put a stop to bullying. We're going to be back with more on this edition of Go Island after a short break. Still ahead today on Go Island, one lucky viewer wins our Love is in the Air prize package and making music again after 13 years. That and more still ahead today on Go. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Pink Shirt Day is coming up on February the 27th, a collaborative effort to bring awareness and hopefully eventually put a stop to bullying in communities across the country and hopefully around the world. Teresa, what is Empathy NDSS?
They're a group of students who did some suicide prevention training last year, and they decided to form a group afterwards, and they just are doing their best to promote anti-bullying in the school, just to promote kindness.
Is bullying, I mean, it's been a while since I was in high school. I don't remember bullying being a big deal, and I hear about it way too often now. How serious and how big is bullying?
It is serious. I think there always has been bullying, but I think it's more brought to light now because of social media.
Right.
In the past, kids could go home and get away from it for a while, but now they go home to the Facebook and Twitter, and if somebody's bullying someone, they can follow them wherever they are. So it's harder to escape from it.
Do you think there's hope? Do you think that things like this are working and making a difference?
Absolutely. We have a great feeling in our school. We had a security guard come in a couple of weeks ago, and he wrote something in the paper and said that he was so pleased with the students of NDSS. He couldn't believe how good the kids were and respectful and polite to each other.
Okay, now I haven't warned Teresa about any of these questions, but as a counselor here, you must hear a lot of things. What advice would you give people if there's a parent out there watching, if there's a child out there watching, a student? Is there one thing? Probably not, but what is the most important thing we can do to put a stop to bullying?
Just to encourage communication, just to talk about it, that if you're a parent and your child's suffering, just even if they don't want to open up to the parent, just to go and talk to somebody. And that's a lot of what the empathy team is doing, is they're doing peer counseling in our school. So if a student doesn't want to come to an adult, maybe they're comfortable coming to a peer, and they have their own office in the school, and they're available for kids to come talk to.
Thanks for inviting us here today. Pink Shirt Day is coming up in Nanaimo on February the 27th. We'll talk more about that later on this edition of Go Island. We're throwing things over now to Kelly Robinson for a musical interlude of a certain kind. You can catch Navica perhaps for the last time at the Queen's Hotel in Nanaimo on February the 21st. It's an early show, 8 o'clock. So if you'd like to see and hear more, the Queen's February the 21st for perhaps the last performance of Navica. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Do you remember Valentine's Day? It was only last week, and if you were watching Shaw TV on Valentine's Day anywhere across Vancouver Island, you probably caught our special Love is in the Air. We gave away more than $1,000 worth of, well, I called them love items, but that might give you the wrong idea. Items to help you keep romance in your life. We drew the winner earlier today with Christine McCauley. Valentine's Day has come and gone, but we are dedicated to helping you keep love in the air. We are giving away more than $1,000 worth of love stuff to help keep the romance alive in your life. If you watched our Love is in the Air Valentine's Day special on February the 14th on Shaw TV all across Vancouver Island, then perhaps your name is in this box. What are you going to win? What could you win? Well, up for grabs is a 2-night stay in a suite at the Old House Village Resort and Spa, including a spa experience for 2. There are 24 exotic roses from Brown's the Florist in Victoria. There is wine from Chase and Warren Estate Winery in Port Alberni. And there is also snowshoeing from the Raven Lodge at Mount Washington, including a fondue dinner, 5-course fondue dinner for 2. There's also something else in that basket. Christine McCauley is with Bernard Callebaut Chocolate in Nanaimo. What is in this basket?
Oh my goodness, it's our very finest chocolate. There is a beautiful chocolate heart filled with assorted chocolates, a champagne mini bottle that you can eat, and it has champagne truffles inside, and our beautiful collection of the 12 Reasons Why I Love You. It's very romantic.
And I did sample that when we were driving all over the island, and they are delicious.
And some lovely bittersweet drops for dipping your own fruit, maybe strawberries.
Or
and
just by the handful.
Then just
I've done
eat
that
it.
too.
It is really good. And then a little tiny mini box with even more chocolate in it. And then a beautiful chocolate rose, a milk, and a dark, depending on what your preference is.
And we're going to give you the honor, Christine, to draw the name.
Okay, here we go. Lucky, lucky winner.
Okay,
there we go.
And the winner is Wayne Cousins in Courtney. We will be contacting you. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All of this is yours. Thank you for watching Love is in the Air on Shaw TV on Valentine's Day. Congratulations. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we are spending some time at Nanaimo District Secondary School as they prepare for Pink Shirt Day coming up on February the 27th. They have an empathy team here at the school, and they are dedicated to promoting kindness and respectful treatment of fellow students rather than bullying, and we all know there's way too much of that going on these days. Pink Shirt Day, February the 27th. Do a very small part. You can purchase a t-shirt at London Drugs locally, and you can go online to find out different ways that you can get involved to help put a stop to bullying. We're throwing things over now to James Green, who is a very gentle, kind man, full of compliments and love. We find him today on the golf course for this installment of Road Trip. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. I thought it was such a great idea that the kids here at Nanaimo District Secondary School were making a compliments fan that we made one of our own. Todd Jones was supposed to be working today, but he's at home sick. Hi, Todd. It's Rayanne LaPlante behind the camera. And Todd, to help lift your spirits, we made you a compliment fan. Here you go. You ready? Rayanne said, how much are you going to put on there? You don't have to fill up the page, but it's easy. You are very talented. You are super generous with your time. You're patient. You're a good dad, and you're an attentive husband. We miss you, Todd. Get well. Come back to work soon. And thank you, everyone else, for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you next time.